Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. So you may have noticed that I don't make a lot of video reviews of wireless earbuds. And it's not because I don't get them in for review, I get plenty of them. In fact, I get over 20 of them a year. For example, the Nothing Ear One, these are really good looking, they sound pretty good. I did not bother making a video on this. The Redmi Buds 3 Pro, these are really good for its $70 price, but again, I didn't bother making a video on it. And I've had earbuds from Vivo, Oppo, Realme, Xiaomi that I just didn't really bother making a dedicated video. The reason I don't like to review earbuds for two reasons. So one, they're inherently hard to review on camera. Like if I'm reviewing a monitor, a phone, or a laptop, I can show you on camera how good these things are. But with wireless earbuds, the most important factor is still audio quality, how it sounds in my ear, and I can't show you that. And the second reason I don't really like to make a dedicated review video on the earbuds because there's just too many of them. Like I said, I get 20 of them a year. It's because companies pump them out like they're nothing. Because the reality is, if you want to make a kind of generic set of earbuds that just kind of work but it's nothing remarkable, it's really cheap and really easy to pump them out. That's why if you look on Amazon and you search wireless earbuds, you get like 600 results and you can find them as cheap as like $40 US. It doesn't take much nowadays for factories in China to make a functional pair of wireless earbuds. So I only want to make a dedicated video for earbuds that actually stand out from the pack, that actually offer meaningful improvements. And I'm happy to report the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2 fits that description. And if you think I'm just like a Huawei fanboy who just will make videos on Huawei products, that's not true, because Huawei also sent me these a year ago, the FreeBuds 3, I think. I never made a video on this because I'm like, this is nothing special. So I keep it real. So anyway, back to the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2. So this is a continuation of the Huawei FreeBuds 1. And if you look at the case, they look very, very similar. And if you look at the buds out of the case, they also look very similar. This is the 2, by the way, but there are subtle improvements if you then actually examine them a little bit closer. So the FreeBuds 2 Pro, they're actually a little bit smaller than the FreeBuds 1 Pro. You can see that on the 1. This little stem stick out a little bit more than the stem on the 2. In the 2, the stem is kind of part of the actual bud. It blends in a little bit more seamlessly than the 1, where you see there's a clear separation right here between the bud and the stem. And the FreeBuds Pro 2 also weighs only 6 grams per ear. So they're really light, and when I wear them in my ear, I don't even feel them. I actually fell asleep with them yesterday. The case is also a little bit smaller and thinner than the FreeBuds 1 Pro's case. So, you know, it's subtle, but it's enough that if you were to cram one of these into your jean pocket and you're wearing skinny jeans because you're a hipster, the FreeBuds Pro 2 will feel a little bit more comfortable in your pant pocket. I was a big fan of the original FreeBuds Pro 1 because it had excellent audio quality and also the best in class active noise cancellation of any wireless earbuds I've heard at the time. In fact, I like the FreeBuds Pro 1 so much, I actually gave my Apple AirPods away to the girlfriend. Like, these were mine. I owned them, and then I just gave them away to the girlfriend after I got these. So despite the fact that the earbuds have actually gotten smaller in size, there's actually a stronger 11mm drivers in here with dual driver technology that pumps out a higher range of audio frequency. On top of that, there are now 3 microphones inside one earbud. So the microphones obviously will help you sound a little bit better for phone calls when you have the bud in your ear and you're talking, but they're actually more beneficial for active noise cancellation, because how active noise cancellation works is the microphone is picking up the ambient sound around you, and then there's a chip inside along with software algorithm to process all that sound and find a way to eliminate or minimize the sound. Huawei's actually improved the active noise cancellation here even more than the first buds, which in my opinion were already the best, and these are pretty awesome. So what makes the ANC stand out here is that they are dynamic, meaning they're actively working, and Huawei says that the algorithm is designed to understand the sound around you and then adjust the degree of noise cancellation needed. So for example, if I am standing under a loud air conditioner that's constantly blowing wind out, that sound is a little bit different from when I'm sitting at a coffee shop next to a couple talking. So Huawei's algorithm will identify the difference between human chatter and the noise of a whirring air conditioner and try to minimize that sound accordingly. And I can actually hear this when I have the buds in my ear and I'm walking around the street, because I can actually hear the noise cancellation shift. The second thing I really like about the FreeBuds Pro 2, that was also in the FreeBuds Pro 1, is it has a really good transparency mode. Transparency mode means instead of canceling sound, you're letting sound in on purpose so that you can wear these and be aware of your surroundings. You don't accidentally get hit by a car or something. The transparency mode is so good, in fact, that even if I have both earbuds in my ear and I'm playing music, as long as the music volume is not too loud, I can have a conversation with the music still playing. In fact, a couple of nights ago, I was walking around wearing these earbuds when some random dude just called me over and he wanted to talk to me. And I was able to have the conversation with him and hear him completely, even though I had a podcast playing in my ear the entire time.
You got a YouTube channel?
I do.
What's your name?
Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Marshall.
Marshall, nice to meet you.
So what is your YouTube channel about?
It's I review consumer tech.
Hi, please subscribe to this guy.
Thank you.
He's a really cool guy, you know, like.
We just met, but yeah, okay. Nice,
man.
No, take care. Now, another major reason the FreeBuds Pro 2's audio quality improved is because, you can probably see from this case, the FreeBuds Pro 2 are code engineered with Devialet. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Devialet, but they are a French audio company. They're pretty famous, so most of you probably have heard of them. And yeah, they worked with Huawei for a year to fine-tune the audio output, including working on the 11mm driver, which now uses 4 magnets to improve the force with which audio frequency is being pushed out at the low end, and also the diaphragm design of the bud to improve the high-end frequency. So you're just getting improved frequency range in your audio. And Devialet also worked with Huawei to incorporate LDAC audio support. So that means you can listen to high-res audios in more lossless form. You can also customize the sound profile, the EQ, if you like, directly in Huawei's AI Life app. Now, to be clear, you don't need to use the AI Life app to use the FreeBuds Pro 2. You just have to pair these via Bluetooth to any device, whether it be a Huawei phone, a Samsung phone, or an iPhone. It will connect automatically and play, and you can access noise cancellation, all of that. But if you do want to connect to Huawei's AI Life app, then you get more customization. You can, for example, assign gestures to the earbud, like in terms of actions that happens when you pinch or long press on the stem. And also, one of my favorite new features is this tip fit test. So what this does is the earbuds, the hardware, and Huawei software will identify the shape of the ear canal, or at least Huawei says that's what it's doing, and tell you whether the earbud is in properly, if the tip that you're using, the silicone tip, it's the right size. There are replacement tips in different sizes if not. And from my testing, it seemed to work. So for example, at first I put both earbuds in properly and I did the test, and the results came back telling me that everything is working fine. But for the second test, I purposely loosened the right earbud in the middle of testing, and the result did tell me, hey, your right earbud doesn't seem to fit properly. So that means these earbuds at least know whether they're in my ear correctly or not. Now, in terms of battery life, these earbuds can go 4 hours on a single charge if you're using ANC. If you turn off ANC, then you get 6 hours on a single charge, and the case will provide an additional 4 to 5 charges. So that means if you're using ANC consistently, Huawei says the case will give you 18 hours of battery life total, whereas if you're not using ANC, then you can get 30 hours of total battery life. The earbuds are also rated IPX5 for splash resistance. So that means if it's raining outside, you don't have to worry, you can wear them in rain. Even if somebody splash water at you at the pool, it's fine, but you cannot take these underwater. Now finally, pricing. So the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2 will go on sale in Asia and in Europe pretty soon. So prices will vary according to region, but they will come out to around $200 US, basically around the same price as Apple's AirPods Pro. So Huawei has always positioned itself as a top tier premium brand with prices that matches the best of what Apple or Samsung is offering, and that's the same case here. Like, you can't buy a Huawei product expecting, oh, I'm going to get Redmi prices or Realme prices. That's just not happening. Ultimately, I think you get what you pay for when it comes to wireless earbuds. Like the Redmi Buds Pro for $75 will more than get the job done for a lot of people, and even when I'm using it around the house, it's perfectly fine. But when I step outside, the active noise cancellation is not good. The audio output just isn't full enough that outside sound constantly drown out the music. But that's not the case here. This is the best sounding in-ear earbud that I've tested. Obviously, an over-the-ear headphone will still sound better, but that's in a completely different category. So anyway, that's about it for this review of the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more content coming up, including the Xiaomi 12S Ultra. I'm getting that very, very soon. I might actually be getting that before most American media, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.